5 minutes for an opening statement.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Latta, Chairman Guthrie, Ranking Member Castor, Ranking Member Pallone, and members of the subcommittee. My name is Amanda Eversole, and I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Advocacy Officer at the American Petroleum Institute. I'm honored to be invited by this committee to discuss the profound opportunities that we have by working together to build a better energy future for all Americans. API is a national trade association representing all segments of America's oil and natural gas industry, from large integrated companies to small independent producers. This industry represents 11 million hardworking men and women across all 50 states and support energy that powers every district in this nation. API is proud to have developed more than 800 standards that enhance operational safety, environmental protection, and sustainability across 140 countries. In fact, promoting technological, environmental, and regulatory innovation is a driving force for API and our industry to achieve what is most important to all of us, ensuring that we have the reliable, affordable, and cleaner energy that tens of millions of hardworking families and businesses need now and well into the future. As API's Lights on Energy Literacy campaign reminds us, oil and gas fuel our economy, secure our future, and keep America moving. As we saw in the last election, the American people made their energy priorities clear. They voted for energy that is more affordable and more reliable. They want the freedom to make choices about what to drive and how to cook, and for an energy policy that keeps costs down and our country economically strong and secure. Now, this committee and Congress can advance these priorities through common sense policies that support energy growth while continuing our shared commitment to environmental performance and innovation. We can build on the $2 trillion of value that this industry generates for our economy, an amount larger than 95% of the GDPs of countries around the world. As energy demand surges due to population growth and the massive impact of artificial intelligence, we must ensure that America remains the world's energy powerhouse. Today, we account for about 17% of global crude oil production. That's up from just 8% in 2010. That's good for our economy, and it's good for our national security. And let's not forget that greenhouse gas emissions in the U.S. are at a generational low, and the biggest reason for that is replacing higher-emitting fuels with natural gas. Yet despite the incredible strength of our industry and its people, America's continuing energy leadership is far from guaranteed. Ineffective policies have put investment at risk and ignore the reality that hundreds of billions of dollars in capital are required every year just to keep production at current levels. To address these challenges, API released its 5-point policy roadmap to secure American energy leadership. Our plan outlines 5 specific principles. First, we must protect consumer choice. Let Americans choose what's best for their families, whether it's their car, their stove, or their furnace. We must avoid misguided policies that threaten to raise costs for families and for businesses. Second, we must bolster our geopolitical strength. Energy security is national security. Lifting the LNG export pause was a major step in reaffirming the United States as a cornerstone of global energy security. Third, we must leverage our natural resources. We have the resources, so let's use them responsibly. Unnecessary restrictions limit our ability to harness these vast resources and discourage long-term investment in domestic energy production. Fourth, we must reform our permitting system. Right now, we cannot get things done, and it simply doesn't have to be that way. A more efficient permitting system will unlock billions in private investment, create jobs, and ensure that the U.S. has the infrastructure to meet growing energy demands. Specifically, we need Congress to act to prevent statutes like NEPA and the Clean Water Act from being weaponized in the courts by opponents of energy development. And finally, we need sensible tax policy for sustained energy investment. API supports policies that help achieve long-term energy security and environmental goals. To build on the successes of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, Congress should pass legislation that maintains the corporate rate, facilitates domestic infrastructure investment, and preserves critical international provisions. To put simply, we need policies that encourage investment rather than restrict it. It's never been more vital that the U.S. control our energy future, and this committee and Congress have an opportunity to seize this moment to pass meaningful legislation that will move our country forward. Mr. Chairman, Madam Ranking Member, and distinguished members of the committee, this concludes my prepared statement, and I look forward to your questions. Thank you.